Right, welcome everybody. So these last couple of weeks we've been working on the standing postures, and we're going to continue to do that today, including Trikonasana, triangle pose, and we'll look at Trikonasana and a little bit closer, and then we'll link it to the other standing postures that we've been working on. But we've also been working on the breath and different sort of mini what's the word? Arm and breath sequences that you can do at any time, just to enhance the full lung function. Okay, so we'll be covering those as well. But we just start by settling into the body, just connecting, unifying mind, body, and breath. So you're sitting on your chair, and sit fairly close to the edge of the chair, and make sure that you can feel the soles of the feet firmly on the floor. Okay, just rest the back of the hands on the thighs. You can have them fairly close into the body so that you can relax the shoulders back and down. Try and have the spine free so it's self-supporting, and just gently close the eyes. Just begin to check in with how you're feeling. So maybe notice where you feel your attention is drawn the most. Is it the breath? Is there a physical sensation? Or is it the mind? And just rest your awareness on your shoulders. And as you breathe out, just relax the shoulders back and down. And then soften across the belly. Become aware of that space in between the eyebrows. Soften across the forehead. And just notice your body breathing. So allow your breath to be soft and smooth. Relax the jaw. And then gently open the eyes if you've got them closed, and just release the arms down by the side. We're going to work that breath and arm sequence first of all, okay, and I'll guide you through it. I'm going to breathe in, the arms out to the side. As you breathe out, raise the right. Breath in, breath out. I'll do that on the other side. Breathe in, breathe out, breath in, breath out. Now we'll go again. We'll keep the arm up. Breathe in, breathe out. Keep this right arm up. Breathe into this right side of the body. Breathe in, breathe out. And again, breathing in, breathing out. Breath in, breath out. Other side, breathe in, breath out. This side, the ribs, breathing in, breathe out. Breath in, breath out. Breath in, breath out. One more round either side to the rhythm of your breath. 2 breaths here. Last side. Press the back of the hands on the thighs. Allow the breath to return to its natural rhythm. Now clasp the fingers together. Push the palms away. Take a breath in and reach up. As you breathe out, relax the shoulders, but then push into the back of the hands with the index fingers. And then send the arms beyond the ears to the wall behind you. And bring the arms down. Change the cross of the fingers. Push the palms away. Take a breath in and reach up. And relax the shoulders down. And then reach up, pushing the fingers into the back of the hand and sending the arms beyond the ears. And bring those arms down and relax the shoulders. Okay, we're going to start to work the lower part of the body. So we're going to draw in the right thigh and bring the hands either around the back of the thigh or on the front of the knee, whatever feels more comfortable. But make sure that you can still lift that spine up nice and tall and allow those shoulders to be drawn back and down. Don't forget this foot as well, okay? This foot is working on the floor. We're going to just make some simple, lovely rotations with the right ankle. Just enjoy mobilizing the ankle joints, the front, the sides, the back. And then take those circles in the other direction. And then just bring the hands underneath the back of the thigh if they're not already there. Take a breath in, just raise the shin up and then lower. 2 more times, breathing in, raise the shin and lower. 1 more time and lower. Then bring the hand around the front of that knee and the left hand goes on the thigh. Okay, I'm just going to make some circles with that knee, working the hip and the groin. And draw that knee in and then take the knee out to the side. As you take the knee out to the side, draw those shoulders back and down and keep anchoring down into this supporting foot, this left foot, trying to keep that knee staying forward. Well done. Bring that knee back to center, release it, but stretch the foot along the floor in front of you and draw the toes back. So you're starting to feel that stretch down the back of the leg and into the calf and the back of the ankle. Okay, just keep drawing those toes back. Make sure you're sitting on the very front of the chair. Don't fall off. You've got your sit bones perched on the edge. And we're going to extend the front body forward. So you can either hold onto the chair, okay, give yourself a little bit of support, or just bring the arms, palms facing in, and with a nice straight spine, just bring the front body down. Keep drawing the toes back of that outstretched leg. You may start to feel that stretch down the back of the hamstring. Now you can either keep the arms down by the side to bring yourself up, or if you want to work a little bit harder, draw in the belly, send the arms forward so they're reaching beyond the ears, and take a breath in to come all the way up. And bring the arms all the way down and bring that foot back on the floor. Okay, we're going to go straight to the other side. So we're going to draw in that left thigh, trying to keep that in as close in as possible, lifting up the spine and drawing those shoulders back and down. Those simple rotations now with the left foot. And then we're going to take those circles in the other direction. Well done. Relax that foot, take a breath in and just lift the foot up so the shin is sort of parallel to the floor, and lower and lift and lower. One more time, lifting and lowering. Great. Now bring the hand around the front and rest that right hand on the thigh. Remember, this leg is nice and solid. You're going to make those rotations here right up into the groin and the hip. And then we're going to take that knee out to the side. Draw it in first, nice and close, and then take it out. Don't let this knee drift out. Try and keep that nice and solid, and draw those shoulders back so you're wide across the collarbones. Well done. Take a breath in, lift that knee back to center, and extend the heel out long, making sure you're on the front of the chair. Don't fall off. Draw the toes back, working the back of the ankle there and the calf. Okay, so either take the hands off or hold on to the chair and begin to extend the front body forward. Nice and straight, so you're lengthening from the lower back. Use the breath here and send the breath into wherever you're feeling it. So if you're feeling it down the back of the hamstrings or in the calf, imagine you're sending your breath into that area. And you can either keep the arms where they are or take a breath in and send the arms long. And they'll lift you all the way up. And lower the arms down and bring that leg back in. Brilliant. Now, okay, we're going to slide ourselves over to the right of the chair and extend out that right leg. Now, in order for this to work, you kind of need just your left sit bone and thigh on the chair so you can extend out this leg here, keeping this supporting leg as a right angle, nice and solid on the floor. Okay, breathe in and take the arms out wide. So when we're working with the arms out wide, it's almost as if you're being stretched to either side of the room. Okay, draw the shoulders down. Okay, so nice and wide. And then we're going to turn the palms face up, but this rotation is not just from the wrist, it moves all the way up the arm. And relax the shoulders down. And then lengthen the arms away again. Then we're going to rest that right arm down, breathe in, lift up, and then exhale over. And come on. You're going to exhale again, drifting over, sliding down that right leg. And coming up. So starting to stretch and lengthen down the side body. One more time. Breath in and breath out. And coming up. Turn the palms down and rest the arms down and bring that leg in. Good. We're going to slide over to the other side of the chair. So this time the right sit bone and thigh is the only thing on the chair, just so that you've got the room for this leg to be extended out to the side. Thinking about this right foot, okay, make sure it's at that right angle, the shin and the thigh there. Sole of the foot firmly on the floor. Breathe in, extend the arms out, lengthen the arms away from each other. Relax the shoulders and then rotate. Relax the shoulders again and lengthen. And we're going to lower the arm and lift the right. When you're ready to exhale, lengthen over to the left. And use your inhale to lift you all the way up. 2 more times, lower the arm, breath in, reaches up, and exhale. lengthen over. And coming up. Good, last time. Lower the arm, breathe in, lengthen up and over. And coming up. Turn the palms down, rest the arms down and bring that leg in. Just slide into the center of the chair again. Rest the back of the hands on the thigh. Take a breath in. And breath out. Okay, we're going to be making our way up to standing and we're going to work through chair pose to do this. I'm going to turn to the side, but you guys need to stay just where you are. I'm only turning to the side so that you can see, okay? The first time when we come up, we are going to sit back down onto the chair. Okay, I'll just demonstrate for you, okay? We're going to breathe in and we're going to come up. And as we breathe out, we're going to sit the sit bones back. Please make sure the chair is there for you, okay? Don't want anyone falling over. Right, we're going to do that 3 times. Third time, we're going to hover in chair pose. So, when you're ready, take a nice big breath in, send the arms beyond and sweep forward and stretch up. As you breathe out, send the sit bones back and touch down. Hope you made it down, okay? Gonna go again, breathe in, swooping up. And breathing out, resting down. Okay, this time we're gonna stay hovering, sit bones off, okay? Breathe in, and lengthen up. And then relax the ankles, relax the knees, and sink the hips down. Sink the sit bones down, but lengthen the arms forward. 3 breaths. And when you're ready, breathe in to come all the way up. And breathe out to lower the arms down. Just rest the arms down by the side and just let the body soften and settle. Okay, just release the effort in the body. I'm just going to move my chair at the back a little bit. And we're going to find ourselves in mountain pose. Okay, so you can either have the feet together or a little bit apart. We're going to work through the palm tree vinyasa in a minute. So we take our heels off the floor. So if you need that extra stability, have the feet a little bit wider. First, coming into your mountain pose, starting with the awareness in the soles of the feet, lifting through the arches. That in turn lifts the legs towards the torso. Draw the belly in. Lift in this midsection. Relax the shoulders down. Crown of the head lifting up. Soft, hazy gaze. Okay, we'll work through the palm tree vinyasa. Soften the knees. Clasp the fingers together. Push the palms away. Breathe in and stretch up. As you breathe out, relax the elbows and shoulders. Next breath in is when we take the heels off. It's a balance. Stretching up. And gently lowering down. Breath in, reaches up. Breath out, we arch over to the right. Breath in comes up. Breath out. Breathe in to come up. Soften the knees. Relax the shoulders and the elbows. We're going to twist round to the right. Come back to center. Round to the other side. Come back to center. Open the arms wide. Soften the knees. Rotate the palms, the arms all the way up to the shoulders and relax. Turning round to the right. Come back to center. Round to the other side. Come back to center. Well done. Big breath in, reaches up. Draw in the belly, soften the knees, and extend the spine forward. You can straighten the knees now. If you want to, take the arms wide, eye gaze down, palms down. And then soften the knees again. Bring the arms alongside the ears. Drop the sit bones. Breathe in to come all the way up. Breath out, turns the palms forward. Relax the shoulders. Next breath in, lifts the chest up and back. Bring everything back to center, palms together. Exhale down the center line. And release the arms down. Take a resting breath in. And out. Other side, clasp the fingers together. Push the palms away. And stretch up. And relax. Breath in, reaches up, lifts the heels up. And relax. Reach up and exhale over to the left. Lift up. Other side. And lift up. Bend the knees, relax elbows and shoulders. Twisting round to the left. Back to center. To the other side. Back to center. And open the arms wide. Bend the knees. Hold the arm palms, face up. Relax the shoulders. Twisting round to the left. Floating back to center. Round to the other side. Back to center. Okay, big breath in, comes all the way up. Breath out, softens the knees, extends the spine forward. Then straighten the knees if it's available to you. Take the arms wide, palms down, eye gaze down. Soften the knees and bring the arms alongside the ears. Drop the sit bones to lift all the way up. Your exhale turns the palms forward, relax the shoulders. Breath in, lifts the chest up and back. Bring everything back in line. Bring the palms together and exhale. And rest the arms down. Breath in and breath out. Close the eyes and just notice how the body's feeling. Be aware of any lightness and tingling down the arms, in the palms, in the fingers. Notice your heartbeat and the rhythm of your breath. And then when you're ready, just soften the knees and release the effort. Okay, so we're going to use the chair now and start looking at these standing postures. So just bring the chair to the narrow end of the mat, okay, with the back facing you. We're just going to stretch out the back body first of all. And it's one of my, most pose I do often actually is this stretching out of the whole of the back body. I just find it's a really lovely way to eke out any stiffness, okay? So I really recommend you coming into this position any time throughout your day, particularly if you're doing a lot of gardening. Just lengthen. So remember, you're lengthening the arms beyond the chair and the sit bones to the wall behind you. And then you are lifting up the sit bones. Draw in the belly. And just explore that breath in the back body here, okay? Feel either the side ribs expanding or the breath into the back body. And then soften the knees and take a step forward. Okay. So Trikonasana, triangle pose. Okay, you can do this with me, okay? We're going to start with the legs nice and wide, and we're going to take it in stages, okay? And then you can choose where you stay, okay? The rest of the hands on the hips for the moment. Currently our toes are facing forward, all right, but for a Trikonasana, we prepare the feet in the same way, pretty much as those other standing postures. So the toes on the right foot are turned out, and the left toes are either facing forward or slightly turned in, okay? Then we bring the hips back in line just to start with, okay? And that already switches on those legs. Trikonasana, triangle pose, works with straight legs, okay? So firming through the lower part of the body, extend the arms wide. So we're in that 5-point star. And that's when we're stretching to either side of the room. Now, we start to move the left hip out to the side, whilst at the same time rotating this right thigh back, okay? And we're going to lengthen as far over as we can, but we're going to use the chair first of all. Just use the chair to hold on to, don't tip it up, okay? It's just there for you for a little bit of support while you feel the energy in the legs. Bring the back hand in, okay? So we're not going to our full potential here, but we're working with grounding down for the insides of the feet, switching on those legs, okay? And then take a breath in to come up and relax the arms down. Good. Okay, a little bit further, or that might be working for you just where you are. Now, another note to think about as well is, and depending on whether you've got the rotation in the hips, it might be right for you to have this right leg much more forward. So you're working on a more of a diagonal plane, okay? So just bear in mind the direction of your hips and what's available to you, all right? So second modification, same side though. Working those toes, right toes out, left toes facing forward or slightly turned in, hips back to center to energize the legs. Breathe in. And then take this hip out to the side, rotate the right thigh, and this time, keep extending the arm beyond the chair, okay, and just rest the forearm on the chair. Bring that back hand in. Now, it might be that this is where you stay, okay? You can think about rotating the rib cage away from that front leg, and you might be able to breathe in and stretch that back arm up. Eye gaze here can either be down, ahead, or if you've got no issue with your neck, you can turn to look up at that hand. Now we're using the support of the chair, which hopefully means you can think about grounding down into the feet here, okay? So the legs are working hard to support you. To come on up, imagine someone's taken your top arm and lifting you up, and open. Relax the arms down. Just turn the toes forward, okay? And then heel toe the legs in, and just give the legs a bit of a shake, okay? Just to relax the knees. Okay, so we've done two versions on this side, and we're going to go for modification number 3, the full posture, okay? But you can use any one of those other two. So if the chair is working beautifully for you, which means you can focus on other parts of the body without strain, and that's right for you, okay? So, same side, I'm going to take the legs nice and wide, and then we're going to turn out the right toes and swing out that back heel. Bring the hips back to center, and really feel firm through the soles of the feet. Breathe in. And then send the hip out to the left, rotate the right thigh, and begin to reach, 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 reach. When you can't reach anymore, you can just pop that back hand on the hip. Now you can either go for the chair or bring that hand down towards the leg and rotate. Now it takes time for the body to find itself in these positions, so just work the different areas. Think about the rib cage rotating. Think about firming into the inside of the soles of the feet. And then if it's available to you, breathe in and you raise that back arm. Now remember to come on up as if someone's pulling you up with this upper hand. Lift up, arms wide, turn the toes in, relax the arms down, and bring those legs in. Give the legs a shake. Okay, well done. So we're going to take this chair and put it on this side, okay? So let's bring the chair over here. So you know now what to expect and which version is right for you, okay? And you might feel quite different from one side of the body to the other, so just watch out for that. So we'll take the legs nice and wide again. Trikonasana, triangle pose. Turning out the left toes and then taking that back heel out. Hips back to center and start to feel really firm in the legs. Take the arms out to the side and stretch your 5-point star. And then we're going to swing these right hips over to the right. Rotate the left thigh back. Begin to reach over. But the first time, okay, we're just seeing how we go. Touch down with the chair. Okay, bring that back hand in. Let this be enough. Okay, we'll rotate the rib cage. Feel firm through the inside edges of the feet. Okay. And then take a breath in to come up. Turn the toes forward, relax the arms down. That's version 1. We'll go straight on to version 2. Okay, turning out the toes, back heel swings out, hips back to center. Okay, breathe in and lengthen. Then begin that hip out to rotate the left. Reach, reach, reach. This time we're reaching beyond the chair, okay? Bring that back arm in and then think about rotating. Firm through the legs. It's right for you. Breathe in, raise that back hand up. And then think about your gaze. It could be more comfortable for down, for head, or up. Now remember, when you come up, it's as if someone's taken your hand and lifted you up. Draw in the belly, support your back, go wide, toes forward, relax the arms down. Soften the knees and just release for a moment. Okay, so being kind to yourself, particularly if you've got any knee issue, okay, maybe don't hold it for so long. We're going to do the third version, the full pose, okay, but you can stay at either modification 1 or 2 using the chair, okay. And you never come into these postures immediately, okay. It takes time to work through those different parts of the body. So the legs are going nice and wide, and we're turning out the left toes, swinging out that back heel, and bringing those hips back to center. But what feels right for us? We feel the legs begin to switch on here. Breathe in and extend the arms. And then think about sending this hip away and you're reaching as far beyond that chair as is available. Now it might be coming down here, bring the back arm in, or you want to bring that arm somewhere down onto the leg. When you're there, slowly open up. And you might be able to sink down a little bit more, breath in. Lift that back arm up. Take the eye gaze up if it's available to you. Remember, someone's got hold of your hand, you use your inhale and you lift up. Turn the palms down, toes forward. Let's just take a releasing forward bend. Bring the hands behind you, clasp the fingers together, send the hands beyond the buttocks. That widens across the collarbones, draw the belly in, hinge at the hips, and extend forward. And lengthen all the way down. You can soften the knees if it helps you relax the head and neck. And lift the hands off the back of the waist. Lower the hands. And keep sending the arms, the hands beyond the buttocks, and they'll lift you all the way up. And release. Bring those legs in. Give the legs a shake. So that was Trikonasana, triangle pose. And we're going to link it to Warrior 2 and Parasvakonasana. That's that deep flank stretch. These ones that we've been working on over the last couple of weeks, all working on lengthening down the intercostal muscles, helping for that full lung function that we've been focusing on. So we're going to move the chair back over, okay, if you're using it, to the other side. And we'll start with our Warrior 2, okay? So thinking about all those points that we've been working on over the last couple of weeks. You can take the legs nice and wide. We're going to link them all together, okay? And bring the arms out. Turn out those right toes. Swing out that back heel. Bring the hips back to center. Look along that right arm. Breath in. As you breathe out, sink down. Breathe in, we'll straighten, push into that heel. 2 more times. Down you go. And up. And down. Okay, this time you're going to stay down. Okay, I'm going to come into Parasvakonasana. Bring the back arm in, rest it on the thigh, fold in the forearm. Keep sinking down in the groin here. About that rotation, slowly open up to the side. Now you keep that arm down here, or breathe in, raising up that left arm. And think about sending the breath into that top left lung. And this is where we link this to that Trikonasana, okay? So you're going to straighten the leg and then turn the palms forward and sink down. Use the chair if you need to, nice and slowly. And then remember, lifting up, coming back into Warrior 2. And then we finish with that reverse warrior. Back hand down, turn the palm up, breathe in, and think about sending the breath into that right side. And coming up. And straighten the leg. Turn the toes forward. Relax the arms down. Heel toe those legs in. Give the legs a shake. Okay, well done. We're going to go to the other side. And if you're using the chair, I just want you to move it to the other side. If you're not using the chair, just leave it where it is. Okay, so linking those standing postures together, starting from mountain pose. You take the legs nice and wide, and then turn out the left, swing out that back heel. Bring the hips back in line. Warrior 2, first of all, arms out to the side, look along, and sink down. As soon as we're down, we use the breath in to come back up, push down through that front heel. Exhaling, sinking down. And straighten. And bend. Going to stay down this time. And we're going to move into that Parasvakonasana. So bring that back hand in, fold in the forearm. Remember, we're sinking down here into the groin. Think about rotating that midsection. You can use the chair here if you need to, okay? If it's available to you, that deep flank stretch, that's where it gets its name here, this open line down the right side of the body. Breath in to that open side. And then we come into Trikonasana. Take the weight back and palms forward, straightening that front leg and then sinking back down again slowly. Let this pose unfold. And if it's right for you, looking up. Keep firming down into the inside edges of the feet. Now remember, the energy to come up is up. And then we sink back down, warrior two. Finally coming into reverse warrior. Rest the back hand down, turn the palm up and open up at the left side. Coming back in, warrior two. And straighten. Good, toes forward. Last, releasing forward bend. Bring the hands behind you, heels of the hands together, send them beyond the buttocks. Soften those knees if you need to. Okay, take the hips back, extend the spine forward. And lift the hands off the back of the waist. Lower the hands down. You can soften those knees, remember, send the hands beyond the buttocks. Straight spine lifts you up. Release the hands and release the legs. And just come back into mountain pose. And just allow the work of those standing postures. Have the time to settle the body in its response. And then release the effort. Okay, so something a little bit less strenuous. I'm taking another seat. Okay, so I'm going to sit on the chair. And again, thinking about perching on the very front of the chair, so you've got a nice self-supported spine. Have the knees and ankles and the feet together, and make sure that you've got that lovely right ankle with the back of the legs and the shin. A nice gentle twist, okay? So you're going to take the right arm and come across the front. Bring the back hand behind you, lift up. And as you exhale, very gently, just twist around to the left. And come back to center. Back of the hands can rest on the thigh. We'll go to the other side. So just let the right hand come back. The back of the chair might be in the perfect place for you. Send that left hand, back of the hand across the knee. That already starts to turn. Lift up. Inhale. And exhale to twist. And come back to center. Just allow the back of the hands to rest on the thighs and gently close the eyes. And then when you're ready, just let the arms drop down by the sides and open the eyes. You're going to work that breath and arm sequence, okay, which sends the breath into the three parts of the lungs, okay. So I'll talk you through it, but we'll do it all together, all right. So we take a breath in, bring the arms to shoulder height. And as we breathe out, we just turn the palms to face each other. Next breath in sends the arms wide. And the breath out closes the arms, turns the palms down. Breath in lifts the arms up. And the breath out lowers. Take a resting breath in and out. Now completely relax the belly. This time when we raise the arms up, allow the breath to go down into the belly. And as you breathe out, turn the palms to face each other. Your next breath in sends the arms wide, and the breath expands the side ribs out to the side, mid-chest. And then exhale. Bend the palms down, next breath in, lifts, and breath comes into the upper chest. And breath out to down. Now we'll work this 2 rounds, okay, working to the rhythm of our own breath, all right? Last round. When you finish that last round, just rest the back of the hands on the thighs, maybe resting the left hand on top of the right, palms face up, fingers, thumbs connecting. We're going to come into our final relaxation. If you prefer to stay on your chair and you're comfortable working here, then do so. Or if you want to make your way down onto your mat, just bearing in mind though that we haven't laid down at all on the mat. So when you do, just make sure that you're warm and comfortable and pay attention to how the lower back is feeling. So whilst you're getting yourself organized in your comfortable position for your final relaxation, I'm just going to get myself organized too. So I'm hoping that you're making your way into your comfortable position. And it could be that you've chosen to sit on the chair. And if that's you, okay, just make sure that you feel supported. So if you do need to rest the spine onto the back of the chair, then you do so. And rest the hands, back of the hands on the thighs. And those of you that are lying down, just make sure the shoulders feel nice and comfortable. And those arms are resting down by the side of the body. And you can turn the palms face up, signaling to the body that you are surrendering the effort. Paying attention to the lower back. Either have those knees bent, feet flat on the floor, or allow the legs to stretch out. If the legs are long, allow the thighs to feel heavy as if they're rolling out in opposite direction. And however you position yourself, imagine that midline running down the very center of your body. And each side of your body is falling away equally from that center line. You feel an equal spread of weight through the contact points of your body and the floor. And with each out breath, you're allowing yourself to relax and release. Now I want you to focus on your breath. We'll use the breath as an anchor for the mind. So follow your soft, smooth inhale and soft, smooth exhale. Continue to do this, and each time you find your mind wandering, you draw it back to your breath. And then we're going to take 3 sighing breaths together, and I'll guide you through that. So when you're ready, take a breath in and breathe out through the mouth. Breath in and breath out. Last time, breath in and out. Now become aware once more of the contact points of your body and the floor. And visualize yourself in your home safe. I want you to connect your thumb pad to each fingertip and be aware of the sensation of touch. And then when you're ready and in your own time, we're going to curl over, and after a few breaths, make your way to a sitting position. When you've found your way up to a comfortable seated position, have that spine nice and tall and the shoulders nice and relaxed. And we'll bring our hands to our heart center. And today when we bow our heads, we'll be thinking about everybody that's working hard to keep us safe, those that are working on the front line. But we'll also honor ourselves and each other. Namaste. Thank you for joining me this evening, and please feel free to drift away or go and clap as loud as you can on your doorsteps, okay? And have a lovely Easter.